you ready for a report on room 3?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, awesome. Let's do a report out here. This kiddo didn't get here until like late last night from the PICU and hasn't really rested that well, so let's do it outside.
Okay, that sounds great. I did read your care plan and I don't have any questions.
Oh, great. Okay. So David has been off of IV fluids since he got transferred from the ICU. We're just checking aspirin levels once a day now. Phlebotomy came to draw those labs already this morning, so that's done. We did the safety search when he got here from the PICU last night. The sitter has been in the room with him. She said that he's been awake and kind of restless for most of the night.
Okay, good. I don't have any questions. Did you want to go in and say goodbye to him?
No, that's okay. He's asleep right now and we're just gonna let him rest.
Okay. Well, I think that's it then. Have a great day.
You too.
See ya.
Thanks.
I'm Nikki. My daughter Evie was here for about a month. We went from the PICU to 10N, which I think is intermediate care. So we kind of saw everything while we were here. Lots of tests, lots of different doctors and teams. Based on our experience with Bedside Report, I feel like it definitely enhanced the communication between the medical team and our family. I feel like it allowed us to understand what was going on with her care, what her plan for the day was, what our goals for the day were. It was really important in Evie getting better and going home that we were involved in the process and we knew what was going on.
Most definitely. It was something that I always wanted to be present for, just in case I missed certain results, certain lab results that were being discussed, or the transition of care from shift to shift. It was a point of contact between the nurses that I felt like I wasn't necessarily eavesdropping on, I was a part of, and kind of was updated on really the state of how my child was doing. So I felt like it was always informative. I always either was encouraged that we were making good steps in the right direction, or I had clarity given as to where our status actually was. And it also just gave me an idea of what to expect within the next shift. Mm-hmm. So definitely it was helpful.
No, we're an open family. I didn't have any problem with anything that they talked about in front of her. I think that they did a good job keeping it optimistic and upbeat, and if there was any bad news to deliver, I would have appreciated that being done in the hall or elsewhere. But no, I feel like we got a lot of really good information.
As far as topics that I would not like discuss in front of my child, he is young and at this point isn't really affected by the input of nurses or docs, and so I really want to know everything. If we were in a different stage of life and he was aware of what was going on more, I would be more concerned. But at this point, no, I would like to hear everything. As far as thoughts and concerns about Bedside Report, I do appreciate the consistency of the transition of care and it being clear as far as even the simple things as writing your name on the board and setting and updating the goals, because sometimes, every day kind of gets mixed up with the next when you've been here for a while. So remembering names when you're encountering so many different people, and even recognizing what the practical goals are for the day, like having that clearly labeled and documented where I can refer to it later in the day is always helpful. And I enjoy being a part of that powwow of sorts. Like, yes, it is a handoff between nurses, but as a mom, I like to just gain their perspective a little bit more, what they're looking for, because as a mom, I'm seeing something different potentially. So I appreciate just having that insight and being a part of that conversation, and would much rather it happen in room at bedside than out of my presence. So.
Karen, are you ready for a report in here?
Oh yeah, I looked at your care plan, so I don't really have any questions.
Oh, okay, awesome. David wants us to do a report at the bedside, so let's head on in.
Oh, isn't that kind of awkward with his suicide attempt?
No, it's really not. David said that the last shifts, he heard the nurses talking outside and doing a report, and it made him feel really uncomfortable to know that they were talking about him, and so he wants us to go in there and talk.
Oh, okay, let's go.
David, this is Karen. Hey, David. She's going to take over for me as your nurse today. I wanted to let you know that we're going to do a report right now. You can talk to us if you want to, or you can go back to sleep.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so David was admitted yesterday to the PICU after an intentional overdose of aspirin.
Okay.
He got bicarb fluids and charcoal, and they've been monitoring his aspirin levels. They've been trending down, so fluids have been stopped. If today's aspirin level from this morning is down again, they're going to stop those labs. Phlebotomy already did them, so you're all good.
Okay.
Last shift, David's goal was to get some sleep. Unfortunately, he didn't really get a lot of rest, so he's tired, but I would suggest keeping him on a daytime schedule today to hopefully let him get some sleep tonight.
Okay.
He also has Zyprexa available at bedtime if you need it for sleep, although he didn't want to do it last night.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go to school and I want to take a shower before I leave, but I don't want to take that medicine tonight.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Shauna, can you wake up David by 9? He wants to take a shower and school starts about 10:15.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, great. And I will go fill out your PSA form. So you have all your information. I'm going to get a report first and I'll bring it back to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so here is David's IV, and ID band is right here.
Oh, great. Looks good.
You've got all your safety stuff set up over there. The only thing to say about his IV, he wants it out as soon as possible. So if you could ask the doctors this morning
Oh,
when
okay.
that can come out,
Yeah, of course.
that'd be great.
Yep.
His belongings are in the closet. He
Okay.
did the safety search when he got here last night from PICU. And I think that's about it. So David, I'm gonna go home now. You have a really good day with Karen. She's great. And I'll see you tonight.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Do you need anything right now, David? Okay. I'm going to write my name up on the board so you know who to call, okay? All right. And Shauna, I'll put you up here too, okay?
Thank you.
Hey Bobby, are you ready for a handoff in here?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, awesome. I just want to let you know that the baby has been really irritable all night, and so Mom just asked that we kind of cluster everything together so that we're letting him get some rest.
Okay.
So Mom, this is Bobby. She's going to be your nurse today.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'll write my name up here on the board for you real quick, okay?
Okay, so I want to show you his abdominal wound.
Hi, buddy. I know.
So here is that dressing.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of drainage. That's been the same for me all night. It hasn't changed.
Okay.
The surgeons are going to change that dressing when they round later this morning.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then here is his IV line.
Okay. Okay.
Dressing was changed yesterday.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm so
Wonderful.
It's
All
okay.
right.
That's it. Oh, it's okay. All done. She's all done, buddy. All done. Yeah, all done. You can go back to sleep. Oh wait, so do you think that you could wait to do vitals and everything until later on this morning?
Okay.
The plan that Mom and I had made was that we were gonna try to cluster everything when the surgeons came by to round, since they're gonna change the dressing.
Yes, that is no problem at all.
Thank you. I'm just trying to get him to go back to sleep.
Yeah,
So.
that makes total sense. I will wait until, I'll try and check in with the surgeons and see when they're gonna come by.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And then if they happen to come in here and I'm not in here, do you mind just hitting the call light for me and I'll be sure to come in
when they round to do vitals and my assessment.
Sounds great. I'd be happy to.
Okay. And Mom, do you need anything right now?
No, I think we're good.
You're
Just
good.
gonna try to get this one back to
Try and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I'm leaving. I am back tonight, so I'll see you then. Bobby is great. You're in excellent hands with her, and so I hope you have a really good day.
Okay.
Bye. Bye. You say bye. Say thank you, Emily. We'll see you later, Bobby. Bye bye.